Everybody, welcome back. We're going to have another adventure in the land of Bowden, advancing the interests of a small town named Runic. But before we get on our merry way, we again pry open the private correspondence between Harland and his mother.
Mama, hope you are doing well during this lovely season. We are well here in Runic. Our Loxodon friends are planting fruits and veggies. Dwarves are digging, and we made some new goblin friends, innocent little folk. They are helping us with security, as you know there are some unkind people in the world. We added a new adventurer to our group named Kilty, quite nice lady, who is a rogue like you, Ma, but not as good, obviously. No one is as good as you. We traveled to Wolfren to meet with the queen and ran into some gorillas and other kinds of creatures that were quite kind and let us view them and observe them without any sort of trouble. We talked to the queen about the future of our little town. We had a dance contest and won. Now we're off to find a man to train our security forces to better protect our Loxodon friends. Much love, Harland, entrepreneur and investor of Ardui Matthias Brewing Company and Bar, name pending.
That's great. I hopefully we meet Harlan's mom and she's like a level 20 rogue and
I just want to say how much I love the difference between the Diary of Caprin is just the story with him as the hero who can never do wrong, and the Diary of Harlan is like, it's okay, Mom. We're all right. I promise.
We're letters from camp.
It was a good day at camp. Billy made a snow cone, and I made some butter and ice cream, and nothing else happened with the counselor.
Oh no, there's drama there. Okay, so we pick up. We have just more or less left off conversation with Cassia and Ander. Cassia, the queen of Wolfren, and Ander, her how would you describe him?
Boy toy.
Consort.
Love slave.
Boy toy.
Council
Love slave.
and consort. That's let's do that.
No, boy toy.
Love slave.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So at this point, you guys are now going to be departing. Going to go see if you can locate Mr. Caprin Brackenwood, or not Caprin, Brackenwood. Bracken is his name. Bracken Inkhorn.
That would be the greatest crossover ever.
Dude, not going to do that.
Harlan would have a heart attack. Harlan would just die. He'd just be
It's like, God damn it, what did you do to him? Wes has to go
Fangirl
CPR.
himself into anaphylaxis.
You hear
Someone put a
nothing,
wall
but
in
a
it.
hear nothing but a high-pitched squeal coming out of Harlan.
All right. So as you depart the castle, Ander sees you at the door, just says, after you locate Bracken, please do come back so we can discuss the matter of finding the forebear. And after that, you will receive payment, information, services, supplies. Thank you very much for your assistance in advance, and Godspeed on your adventure out there.
Wes tips his hat and is like, be back for that name. And then let's go, boys and gals.
So you all
Sorry,
travel. You leave the town of Wolfren, which is over in this area, and you travel basically to the northeast. You're into the Shardlands now. But Shardlands.
I was wondering about that. I was looking at that map. I'm like, oh, pretty.
Yeah, it's a neat little desert. We're not going up to the little plateau quite yet. We're just kind of staying up to the northeast area.
What's
Basically, close enough to the mountains, but still in the desert. You make your way there, and it's not too far, but you cross both plains and desert on your way. And eventually, you find yourselves inside the small little town known only as Shard.
Sorry.
You are
I
12.
With
sharded
D.
myself when I walked in.
You grown up.
You are 12 years old, I swear.
So the town of Shard is a small one. As far as you can tell, there's only a few houses, few buildings. Uh, it looks like, from what you can see, there is an inn, maybe a marketplace, and maybe a house up on the hill. So tell me, what are you guys going to do next?
Um,
Is there any place where we can get information like a tavern or something?
Oh, there is an inn.
Do we want?
let's head to the inn, guys.
Yeah,
Probably talk to the person who runs it. They might have seen this guy coming through town.
yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. So you all head to the inn. You step in, and Wes, Wes, you're muted. But Wes, you would feel right at home. It's that dusty saloon style with the double swinging doors. And
Oh my god!
you step in, and you could hear your spurs on each plank as you walk in. Inside, there's a man cleaning a glass that never really seems to get clean.
He spits in it.
Eats.
Do you mean he steps under the doors?
So to push
No.
the doors is like, eh.
He feels like a badass doing it.
Yes, like literally on the outside, Wes is calm, collect, like I belong here, but in his brain, he's like, ah!
It's perfect.
I love it.
And yeah, you see the man behind the counter, the innkeeper. Yeah, would you like to know his name?
Yeah, Wes will go up and say, "Howdy, partner. Can I get a drink?"
Sure thing. It'll be 5 gold.
Okay, give him the gold. And he's like, "What's your name, Mister?"
Name's Rye Cabot's.
Rock Habits. Nice to meet you.
What can I do? You guys ain't around here. What can I do for you?
No, we're just visiting, and we're looking for some information on a fella.
Oh, is it Chamel? He points over. You guys didn't even notice when he walked in, but it's just like this guy slumped up against the corner who just seems to be like dazed, like he's looking off up to the ceiling. Next to him is a guitar sitting against the wall. As you watch, he picks it up and begins to plunk along. You assume it must be the entertainer in this here saloon, but I don't know. How much do you guys know about music? Your characters?
Wes has a harmonica.
Ooh.
Zion
Really?
likes music, but he has no idea anything about it or how to make it.
Yeah, Wes has been playing with the harmonica ever since he was a child.
Harlan thinks music is a waste of time.
Wow.
Wes just looks at me. Just like,
What about Kilty?
What about Kilty? No? Just a no?
Just doesn't know anything.
Doesn't know anything about music.
That's fine. In that case, Wes, you're probably the only one who really knows because you're the only one with any musical aptitude.
Mm-hmm.
This fella that's plunking along, they're basically just warm-up exercises.
Mm-hmm.
He's not playing any song. He's just
Mr.
Running through
Sandman,
scales.
bring me a dream.
I didn't even mean to do that. Wow. So the innkeeper once again says, "Oh, is it about Chamel?"
What can you tell me about him?
Chamel's lost it. He went crazy. You see, his old man died, and he hasn't been the same since. He's lost his mind to grief.
Oh man,
I
that's
take it he
sad.
spends a lot of time in here.
Well, yeah, he's the entertainer. You know, him and his family have lived here for ages and ages. Knew his dad too. His dad was a proud soldier, fought for Wolfrin.
Does
What was
anybody
his
else?
father's name?
Yeah,
His father's name was Drammel.
Drammel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just really quick, do we know the name of the battle master that we're going for?
Yeah, Bracken
Or-
Inkheart. Or
Let me type it in the chat real quick.
Yeah, because I don't think I ever wrote it down.
Inkhorn.
Bracken Inkhorn.
Okay.
I think that Harlan would go up and just kind of sit next to Rye. Or not Rye.
Yeah,
What's
Chamel?
his name? Chamel.
So you're gonna sit next to Chamel.
Yep.
You notice something interesting. The man, his eyes seem to have a hard time focusing. They just kind of like not darting around, but just lazily traveling, not really focusing on anything in particular. And he keeps muttering the same phrase over and over and over again. Good is bad. Bad is good.
Good is bad, bad is good.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Howdy, friend. Are you playing anything, or are you just plucking along?
Non-responsive.
Wes starts playing a little bit with his harmonica to maybe liven things up.
It almost looks like for a second when you play, he starts to match you, but soon you realize he's completely off melody. He doesn't follow. He's still doing basic warm-up exercises.
You aren't very good, are you, friend?
Non-responsive.
Can I do? I'm gonna do an Arcana check on Chamel to
Sure,
see if
go
there's
ahead.
anything going on with him.
It's a pretty good check. You can tell that there is a mind still functioning. There is a problem with him, though, but it doesn't seem to be medical. It is magical in nature. What it is exactly, you're not sure, though.
Okay. Hey guys, I just kind of did a little looking into this, and it seems like there's something magical going on with this guy's mind. This isn't. He's still got a mind in there. He's being affected by a spell or something magical.
Hey, guys, you ain't bothering Chamel, are you?
No.
No.
Yes, sir, we are.
Do I have a question, Rye, or Mr. Cabots. When he lost his father, was there anything particularly odd that happened for him to lose his father, like in the circumstances around that?
Not exactly. No, no. Dremel. It was. I mean, he fell in battle. You know, it's tragic, but there's nothing really remarkable about. I mean, you know, Chamel's a military kid. You're always a little bit off, aren't they? But you know, he used to have it together a lot more then. But after the funeral, he just never was the same. I don't know if you. I think the last person to really have a good conversation with a guy was Velma. Velma Supich. She runs the market up the road.
Okay.
So
Um,
you guys came all the way. Where are you guys here just to talk to Chamel?
No. Do you know anybody by the name of Bracken Inkhorn?
Oh, you're here to talk to Bracken.
Yeah.
yes, we would like to
Yeah,
talk.
his house is at the end of the street. Look, no way around it. The guy's crazy. Look, he
We already knew that.
you'll have to see for yourself, friends.
You're saying he's nuttier than a squirrel turd, correct?
And this guy's like, he glows. He's like, exactly. Oh yeah, that's exactly right.
It's like when you finally meet somebody that doesn't like the same person that you do. She's like, "Oh my god, yes!" And
Thank you. I was looking for a way to put it. That's exactly how you put it.
Well, I was always told I had a way with words, so
you should show that more.
All right, everybody. since we know where Bracken lives now, do you want to go to the market first, real quick, and see if we can help out Chamel? Maybe it's a simple, quick fix that we can help this guy out before we continue.
Well, Jinkies, let's go talk to Velma.
All right.
Have we taken a short rest or anything in this meantime?
I'm sorry, I may not have said this, but after your confrontation with Cassia, you guys did heal up after you
Okay.
left the castle.
Okay.
So consider your guys' slots full, your key is full, your HP is full. I didn't want to send you guys off on a mission after the battering you received.
Appreciate it.
Right.
Battering is a strong word, but
I'd say an apt word. Harlan, why are you up on the table? You know what?
dancing.
Never mind. You do you, man. You're a grown up.
He found a
I can't
he found
see
a perch.
myself in the bushes, so I put myself on the table so I could be seen.
So as you approach the market, you see the young lady. She's selling various flowers, various shrubs. You could tell, great amount of effort growing them in this environment. So she's clearly an attentive and skilled botanist, florist, whatever you want to call it. She sees you approach. Oh, you got a voice.
Yeah. Well, hi there. We don't get visitors much around these parts. What can I do for you?
Hello, are you Velma?
Yeah, that's right, I am. What can I
Nice
do?
to meet you.
You too.
Well, I'm Zyle, and these are my friends, and we were just in the inn, and we met this Chamel guy, and we were told by the innkeeper that you were the last person to talk to him before he kind of went a little bit strange. Do you have any idea what maybe might have caused that to happen?
Well, I'll tell you what. It all started at the funeral. I mean, he was the only one there, and I'll tell you why. Chamel's dad, Dramel, nobody liked the guy. Everyone
Wow.
hated this guy unanimously, especially Chamel. All right. So he ended up going to the graveyard, and then he came out like that, the way you saw him. The graveyard is bad news. You see those foxgloves up ahead? Steer clear. All right.
What's bad news about the graveyard?
Well, I mean, you saw what happened to Chamel, cause and effect.
Are there any like local legends about the graveyard that maybe could give some kind of insight as to what's going on?
Can I roll an investigation or insight on those foxgloves?
You roll insight on the foxgloves?
Yeah, or investigation or whatever.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. You investigated the heck out of those. Uh, there's actually nothing wrong with those foxgloves, though.
It's something
It looks
that's
like
in the
most likely
graveyard.
Velma takes care of them so that they grow, but no, they're normal, healthy plants. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Hmm.
Okay. So, Velma, were there any um, legends or stories about the graveyard that might give some kind of a clue, or
Nope.
no?
Who knows
Okay.
what happened? No clue.
Just a
Well-
creepy graveyard.
Yep.
Well, there's
Alright.
only one way to find
Is,
out.
is there anything you'd like to buy here?
Do you have wares
Oh,
for
what do you have for sale?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got various potions. I make them myself from the things that I grow. I've got bouquets of
I
flowers.
don't actually have any mechanic for potion selling. So.
Just kidding. Well, I make these
That's-
bouquets. They're really beautiful.
It's something we can revisit
perhaps-
at a later time with the potions, I do believe.
All right. Well, let me give you my business card with my full name on it. That's Velma Soupit. Just keep me in mind.
Do you have any turnips?
Well, turnips are delicious. I am fresh out though, not in season in this part.
Okay.
Well, I do believe that we should go poke around in
Yeah,
the
I'm with you. We should.
graveyard. I'm
Or
not
do
too
we,
afraid.
or do we want to go and talk to Bracken?
Let's
Old
we know where
geezer can
Bracken's at, so
old
we
geezer
can
wait.
wait and go check out the graveyard.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling once we talk to Bracken, we're gonna have to start moving along if he comes with us. So let's try and help out this Chamel kid first.
Okay, the only thought that I have is maybe Bracken also knows maybe something about it because he's supposed to be like a battle master in the military, and this guy was a military dude,
Not a bad
so he
idea.
might know something. But
I mean,
That's true.
I'm not opposed to going and poking Bracken. We can always just go talk to him about the graveyard, and then we can bring up the fact that we want him to do something for us later on.
yeah.
You know, since we're gonna have to walk by the graveyard anyways to get to Bracken's house, Wes, why don't you do an investigation check on the graveyard as we're walking by?
Oh, you mean perception? I can do that.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll do that on the way by, Mr. Dunkelman.
Go ahead. Perception on the graves themselves.
On the graveyard itself, yeah, and in the grave, just in general.
All right. As you walk by, more or less what you would expect to see in a graveyard. There are some tombs here and there. One of them says, in loving memory of this person, noted time of death this time. There's some actually left notes and like letters behind for their deceased loved ones. And there's also conspicuously just outside the graveyard, I'm trying to highlight an area just right over here. It looks like there's a collection of flowers, not naturally growing. They actually look like they were assembled, like they were prepared. And looks like somebody was maybe thinking of laying flowers at the graveyard, but never made it that far and just threw the flowers outside on the floor. Standing where you are, you can hear movement inside the shack just to the east of you.
Let's go investigate that shack.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'd like to go up about maybe a good 10 feet from the door of the shack and kind of call out so that way he doesn't just come barging out, freaking swinging because he's a crazy old military man.
Yeah. It's a good call. Hello,
All right.
the house.
Mr. Inkhorn, you crazy old coot. I ain't trying to start nothing. I just want to talk to you.
No response.
Inkhorn, your stealth is horrible. I know that you are in there. Can you please come out before I open up the door and then you do something you'll regret?
No response.
I go knock on the
Zyle
door.
just kind of is going to walk up and just knock on the door.
Zyle, as you approach the house, can I get a perception check from you?
Oh, Lord.
Can I hop up?
Oh, all right. Not terrible.
Okay, ask that. Kilty, do you have a plan?
Can I scout out what's going on inside the shack by hopping up on the roof and climbing down the chimney?
I mean, yes. Okay, so here's what you're going to have to do, though.
Sure.
That roof, I mean, it's a single story, but that roof has still got to be at least 6 to 7 feet off the ground. So give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
And then I want you to see if you can give me a dex save of 15 to slide down that chimney.
Okay.
If you get stuck, I don't have a plan, so don't get stuck.
Okay.
Sorry, Zyle, as you approach, your check was good enough. Okay,
That's
you
accurate.
matched the 10 to get up on the roof. Good job.
Okay. And then the dex save.
All right, we'll assume all of this is happening at the same time.
Okay.
And Zyle, you feel this feels like an itching.
That's a 7.
What should we do to them? Like,
You know what? With a 7. All right, sorry. Kilty's got her hand up.
Can I fall down the chimney and get covered in soot and fall on my head?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Roll 1d4 bludgeoning damage for your noggin.
Okay, 1d4. Okay.
Zyle, back to your perception check.
Okay, so you -2.
All of this is happening as you're approaching the house. You're feeling this itching. It's this maddening itch. It's like it feels like it might be in the back of your neck, but it almost feels like it's in the back of your eyes. You're not sure what it is. Something's driving you mad.
I'm gonna back up immediately. I'm gonna
You
back up a
see
couple
something.
of steps.
You see something weird. Something. It looks like the way that the grass sways when it moves in the wind. For a second, it seems to line up in a recognizable shape. Scratches, random scratches on the ground don't seem so random. You can see a pattern in them. There's something woven through this house. You're not able to make out exactly what it is. Go ahead. But you can see some familiar shapes.
Oh, runes.
All right.
Roads, our favorite. It's like our campaign is named Runic.
Hey. So after you had
Alright.
knocked on the door opens up on its own. It seems like it was never really closed. And inside, you see
Oh.
Mr. Bracken. Bracken is well, I was going to use the word Goliath, but Goliath is actually a race in this game.
Oh no.
He's not a Goliath.
He's a minotaur.
He is a Minotaur.
I love
Unlike the picture, I couldn't really find a good picture, but he is a muskox Minotaur. He has long, shaggy hair growing all down his body and off his arms. It seems like he is just this giant, woolly beast with tremendous curved horns. And in his eyes, you can see they're not focusing on the environment. They're not darting around either. They're just kind of moving around lazily.
And now you're in his chimney.
He did not even notice it.
It's the safest place to be.
Well,
by the way, I don't know if we ever established this, but Kilty's 6 foot.
Oh my.
Yeah.
She tall girl.
well, isn't that an ugly son of a bitch? It's
I think
nice to
I
meet
think
you, Mr. Bracken, even though you probably won't understand a word I say or give any kind of acknowledgement.
Wow, that's just rude. Maybe he does know.
Hey guys,
His eyes are the
guys.
same as Chamel, so I really doubt
Guys,
he will
let's just
respond.
back up for a second. I just saw runes like really, really lightly in the air, and it spelled out "mad."
Hmm.
So
You can hear Bracken just muttering to himself over and over again. He seems to be repeating the same phrase over and over and over again. He says, "Foxgloves, love notes. Foxgloves, love notes."
you said there were notes on the graves, right?
I did.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
should,
He
guys.
is
We should
puttering
back up.
around in his little cabin, and it looks like he's arranging flowers.
So maybe he's looking for love notes?
Zyle, why don't you give me one more perception check?
Okay.
Nice.
If that doesn't work, I can do one.
Wes, actually, go ahead.
Okay.
Xyle, again, inside the house. Just something, the way the dust particles float through the air, you can barely perceive a familiar shape. Wes,
Oh,
that is probably the worst perception
I
roll
know,
I've ever
right?
seen from you, and I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed in me too.
It's not bad, though.
What?
But as you look around, you can see some artifacts from inside Bracken's house. One of them is a picture. It looks like a service picture when he was still operating Wolfran's military. You could see him standing next to some folks all in a row. Does anybody want to give me one more perception check on that photo?
Can I perceive from the chimney?
You sure can.
Okay, so I'll do that for Shiny for Kilty, and then I'll roll one for Wes as well.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so,
What's your
question,
perception?
DM. So, with the runic language, do those runes have power in and of themselves, or are they just descriptors?
How do you mean?
Like, could the symbols themselves be causing the madness, or are they just descriptors? Like, are they like if I wrote like stay out, like if I can I use them almost like wards, like stay out and then no one could enter? Like, is it that kind of a glyph, or is it just an alphabet?
You would say that it looks to be those runes are, I'd say, the sign that there's a spell going on. They're not causing the spell.
Okay, all right, that's exactly. I just needed to know the cause and effect here.
Uh, Kilty, you see the picture as well, but you're not really able to make out too much. West, though, you can see the lineup of soldiers, and underneath each of the soldiers, there's a name. There's various ones here, there, and then you see Bracken, of course, Bracken Inkhorn. And at his right hand, you can see somebody he's got his hand on the shoulder of is Drammel.
True.
Okay.
And he
Dramel's
has,
dad.
next to that photo, an artifact that says, in memory of Drammel, soldier of Wolfrin, funeral at such time on such date.
Now, can I roll an investigation on that artifact?
I don't have anything else to tell you about it.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, let's go look, because that the Bracken is saying something about notes. Weren't there some notes on the gravestones?
Yep.
There was. That might be a good idea to check that out.
And also I saw another symbol kind of just floating in the air, and it just said it was an N. So I don't know if that's somebody's initial or what that means, but there was just a random N.
So you saw Mad and Madden?
Madden.
Just Mad and N, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah, they were at
Mad.
separate
It's
times.
Mad N. Madden football? Okay,
If
so
I'm gonna how he's muttering, I almost feel like if it's a love note, I don't know if he was married or what. Let's go look and see what the name is on the grave with the notes.
yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go.
So you guys depart the cabin?
Yep.
As
Yeah,
you do, Zyle.
Guilty, get out of the freaking chimney.
Zyle, you got one more. I need one more perception check from you.
All right.
That didn't do it. Do you want to roll any initiative or anything like that? Or inspiration or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Uh, I was. That's a investigation check.
Oh, the Zyle looks about contemplatively.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
that's your actual perception check.
no. So I am gonna burn a point of inspiration, and do that second one. So
Okay.
yeah.
3. 3. Very good. Go ahead.
Okay.
Again, there's shapes swirling about in the dust, in the clouds. You can see it in the cracks of the bricks inside the house. It's not written, but it is evident. There are 3 more characters. Just 3 more characters.
I think someone needs to invest in some wisdom on their next ASI. Just a thought.
You have no idea.
No, I do have an idea. That's exactly what's going on right now.
So
guys, hang on a second.
I'll keep on telling the story as we go.
Yeah,
Shane, you soon as you're done.
yeah.
You guys leave Bracken's again. It was weird. The guy seemed to resemble Chamel. Again, delirious pacing, just moving about, doing mundane work. His eyes couldn't focus, muttering the same phrase over and over again. Love notes, foxgloves, arranging flowers. And so you guys decide to depart and make your way towards the graveyard.
Guys, that if we string all those words together that or all the letters together from the that I just saw in the runes, it was like woven into the house. It was it was strange. It wasn't writing. It was in the dust motes in the air. It was in the cracks of the bricks. But it's
Someone's
if you
been
link them all
huffing that
together, it
glue
says
again.
madness.
Madness. Okay. I told you I was close. I told
Yeah.
you.
And with that, you guys are starting to head to the graveyard. On the way there, you have the chance to talk a little bit. Tell me, what do you guys, your characters, how do they handle death?
You want to roll initiative to see who goes first?
No, not that handling.
Um,
Zyle is he understands that it happens. He knows that it's part of life. Life doesn't go on forever, and he's seen so much of it on the battlefield. He's not numb to it necessarily, but it just doesn't affect him the same way that it would affect other people. He knows that it's not something that you would want. It's not good to just kill for the sake of killing, or he doesn't take pleasure in people's death, but it doesn't make him cringe as much as it makes other people. These dead bodies don't bother him at all.
Okay. That's good. Who else wants to talk about how their characters handle death?
Kelty.
Go ahead, guilty.
Life is sacred, and so death is difficult, but there are things much worse than death.
I respect it.
Hmm.
Wes or Harlan?
Me and Luke are both just like, I have no freaking idea.
no, I do, but I want you to go before me.
Okay. Damn. Wes, growing up around nuns, that is goblin nuns, who taught him, about religious teachings and such about life and death and some sort of afterlife and all that. So he has some knowledge about that sort of religious stuff, but to him, life is just life and death is just death. So he's had to kind of become numb to it, being a bounty hunter, and whether having to take a life or, well, actually, he hasn't. He says that, but he actually hasn't taken a life for a bounty yet.
Okay,
He's
I was going to say, like, he has taken lives in this
Yeah.
campaign, my friend.
Yeah, he's taken lives for self-defense and all that, but he hasn't done it for money yet. He's mostly just taking people alive and all that. So his view of it is that if you are attacking him, he'll defend himself, but he's not going to just go kill willy nilly.
Noble.
Harlan does not take death lightly. It affects him quite deeply. Harlan is very distraught over death. Not as much when it comes to strangers, but definitely when it comes to people he knows, people he cares about, it affects him deeply. He's not good with it at all. Very much like kind of like a grown child to a degree. Like he doesn't quite understand it until it sinks in, and then he's very distraught. So it's not a thing he's comfortable or well equipped to handle.
Okay. Nice. Well, I really, I appreciate these little character growth sessions. Thank you for sharing. So we've left Bracken's. We're making our way to the graveyard. And as you do, sure enough, you see the foxgloves. You see the love notes as they have been described by Bracken himself. And there is a crypt that is open. You didn't notice it earlier, but it does appear that there is some sort of tomb leading down underground.
Is there any writing on the crypt?
There is not.
Unmarked grave.
What can we take a look at those love notes really quick? Or are those just notes?
Sure. I mean, yeah, they are just notes. I don't really have anything special.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so investigation or something, or insight?
Into the love notes?
Yeah.
I don't have anything special for them.
Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad.
So you could just tell they're basically loves notes that people have written for the loved and dearly departed. So, yeah, it seems to be what Bracken was alluding to.
Do we see, or can I roll a perception check or something to find Tramel's grave?
I suppose you could, yes.
Okay.
That was a pretty good check. You are able to locate the grave site. It does appear to be one of the newer dug graves. The ground doesn't look like it is settled, and the plants haven't grown over the top of the grave like other places had. There is one thing that does kind of mark out as pretty distinct. There are two things you notice. One is a note that says, "Rest easy, soldier." And the other is nothing else. Actually, markedly nothing else. Other graves that look like they have had flowers or other notes or gifts left on them do not have that in this case. It seems like the only thing that was left behind was a note that says, "Rest easy, soldier." Signed, B.I.
Yeah, so that's what I was just about to say. It sounds like the only person to ever visit this grave was Bracken, because what Velma said is that everybody pretty much hated the guy. So yeah.
I'd like to do a history check on that tomb that is over there. Like maybe something in the history or something like that.
Great check. Why do you guys get the great checks on things I don't have too much story for? What it is it's basically a crypt. You know these things, sometimes wealthy families would make them. They're basically just large underground caverns where sometimes even full funeral services were held.
So, with such a good roll, you hear something indistinct from the crypt.
Okay, guys, did you hear that? There was some weird noise coming out of the crypt.
Harlan's halfway down the stairs into the crypt.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Wes is falling.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Zyle, you actually were able to pass enough of your perception checks at Bracken's You succeeded. Because you can see in the air suddenly a whipping spell moving around. It expands so fast that the rest of the party doesn't even have time to react. But you can see the madness in the air spreading. And you're able to ward off that curse as it floods down the crypt hallway and up the stairs. Unfortunately, the rest of your party has been afflicted by
Oh
madness.
no.
Oh no.
Zyle, I hope
Oh.
you like escort missions.
Oh gosh.
So, what does that mean for us?
Well, what does this mean? It would be unfair not to tell you everything. Well, I'm not going to tell you everything up front, but I will say this. Who remembers what Chamel's words were?
Oh, I got
I
it
do.
down right here.
Bad is good, good is bad.
Yes.
Bad is good. Good is bad. D&D normally works on the system where there is no maximum roll you can make. You basically, anything you roll above the target is just over, and that's fine. Now, bad is good, and good is bad. You're not trying to roll over targets anymore. You're trying to roll under targets. Roll
Perfect.
too high, you bust, you fail.
Perfect.
Yep.
Great.
D&D golf. Hooray.
Yay. Furthermore, Zyle, you can see in the air, it looks like the runes are now, you can see them in the creases on Harlan's robes. You can see them in the cracks in the skin of Wes. You can see those runes still weaving around. Let's
Don't
get
be
an
looking at
Arcana
me.
check from you.
Don't be looking at my
All
crack.
Oh.
No, well, you're good though, right?
That is an excellent, excellent roll.
Because
Okay,
I
'cause
was
I-
unaffected. It is a
Yes.
good roll.
Yeah, so you're
Okay.
not affected.
Oh, so I'm normal still.
Mhm.
Yes.
But all them are okay. All right.
I hope you like babysitting, Zyle.
Oh
Because
no.
you were just given 3 charges. Because of Zyle's remarkable role, Harlan, Wes, Kilty, you could barely tell for a second. You could not see your compatriots next to you. Harlan, when you looked next to you, you expected to see the goblin, Wes, but instead you saw a frothing troll ready to strike you down.
Oh, sweet beans.
But Zyle was able to, with his Arcana check, he was able to will those runes away from your eyes for just a second, so that you see that was actually Wes this whole time.
I think you looked better as the
Zyle,
frothing monster.
You're going to need to keep up good Arcana checks,
Harlan is
or
just like,
your
what?
teammates won't know who they're attacking.
Harlan is just like, what's the difference between a frothy troll and Wes? Like,
I think you look better
Furthermore-
as the frothing troll.
Furthermore,
I
just
wish I was
like
a frothy
Chamel
troll.
and just like Bracken, Harlan, Wes, Kilty, your guys' speech patterns have been affected.
Perfect.
You can no longer talk as much as you want. Here's a phrase, though. This is the one that you can say as much as you like, however you like.
Wait, so what's the difference between us only being able to say this and Zal getting to say everything?
Oh, you just can't talk to anybody. You
Okay.
just say this phrase. That's the only thing you could say.
Moves
anymore.
me, you
you
show.
say-
Moves me, you show.
Reach for the sky.
Moves me, you show.
You just say them constantly. right?
Yeah, say your thing.
Change your feet.
Reach for the sky.
Moves me, you show. Show me moves.
So you guys have made your
Reach for
way
the sky.
into the crypt.
Change your feet.
Reach for the sky.
Up ahead,
Oh my
Move me,
gosh.
show. Move me, show.
Reach for the sky.
Change your feet.
Show me your moves.
Reach.
Hey, shh. Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky.
You guys are abusing the power I gave you. Up ahead, you can
Show
see
me
the
your
corridor open up a little bit. But before that opening, there are a couple doors leading to the right and to the left. The doors are locked, but thankfully, you have a rogue here who's a skilled rogue under normal circumstances.
Oh.
So, what's the will? What's the will of the party?
Show me your moves.
Hey, Kilty.
Reach for sky.
All right, all of you, calm down and quiet down. Apparently, I'm the only one who can speak correctly.
Reach for the
Kilty,
sky.
Show me your moves.
Yeah, all right, I will. All right. So, Kilty, can you please unlock one of these doors for us?
Yeah, change your feet.
Okay, Kilty, the check, you basically have to keep it under a 15. So let's get a sleight of hand check.
No.
Oh God, no! Wait, what's your sleight of hand? Oh God. Okay, her sleight of hand is a +8.
What does it have to be under again?
Under
15.
15.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, no. You just got.
that's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Show me your moves.
Damn it.
Reach for the sky.
Show me
So,
your
Kilty,
moves.
in your mind, you have your lock picking tools in hand, and you are just dexterously just maneuvering the lock, but it just doesn't seem to budge. Zyle, in your eyes, you can see Kilty basically just against the lock, and she is just fumbling, but that lock will not budge. Zyle, do you want to get a chance at this? You got to beat a 15. Sleight of hand check.
All right, I'll
Show me your
try.
moves.
What is sleight of hand? I don't know.
Show me your
What?
moves.
Reach for the sky.
Someone who's terrible at this should try it.
That's,
Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky. Wait, yeah, somebody who's horrible at it.
So this is. I just have a +1 on this. So
Show
I'm
me
gonna
your
try.
moves.
I have a +5.
Oh man,
Perfect.
8.
Yeah. No, you actually are
Alright.
able to succeed. Because we're going to keep the rules of the dungeon the same for everybody. But just,
Okay.
yeah, Zyle, you go ahead and you're able to pop that open. So
All right.
you
So
do open that. You do see in front of you there is, it almost looks like a tripwire, but it's not really connected to anything. It looks like at best it's a tripping hazard. Let's get a dex check from all of you to see if you can make it. You just got to pass a 9.
Wait, we got to roll lower than a 9?
Well, I mean, Zyle's got to pass a 9. The rest of you got to.
Okay, so. Oh, okay.
all right.
So Kilty's good.
Kilty, it takes 110% of your concentration, but you are able to tiptoe over the dastardly tripping hazard.
Is it a dex saving throw or a dex check?
It is a
Oh.
dex saving throw.
Oh, okay, hold on, let me. Oh, either way, it's the same for me. Okay.
Harland, you also pass. Maybe it's because of your birdiness. You're able to step over just fine. Wes, my guy,
Reach for the sky.
you say as
Show me
you
your
tumble
moves.
face first into some of these guys.
Oh, reach
Let's
for
roll
the
initiative.
sky.
Oh no.
How do you think you guys are gonna do?
Do we still get to choose what we can do? Kind of.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, I just got a nat 20.
Okay, so that's gonna be
what's
Zyle
your-
most
okay,
likely in
perfect.
first.
I think that's it.
So is it? Am I still trying to get a low
Uh,
number, the same as everyone else, or am I
You're
doing
not
normal?
affected by it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're still affected by it. We can't go over AC.
You guys are 20. Who is the 15?
That's that's Kilty.
That's Kilty. Kilty's a 15. Can you open my note, please? Harland, we haven't gotten your initiative yet.
Yeah, you have.
Oh, it's the 9?
What's up?
Okay.
Initiative.
Our skellies are...
I just... What? No, your initiative. That.
And number
If I didn't
2. So that's
What?
Harlan.
Go ahead and say the words.
Guilty. Harlan. Excellent. All right.
I think Kilty has something to say.
Let's go ahead, Kilty.
Can I try for another annoying combat avoidance?
Let's hear it.
By either persuading or deceiving our enemies.
I will... You know what? No, it's cruel to make you roll for something that you got no chance at. Skeletons are mindless.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And these are skeletons. The good news about skeletons is that they're not very strong critters. But yeah. The first in the order is Wes. Oh,
Is this
I better
mechanic
get my actual-
mechanic works the same as everything else, where you have to hit under the AC for it to hit?
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. So. Okay. Hey.
Hey, that actually hits. Good job.
Oh my god. All right. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him. Pepper box.
How is Wes going
The-
before Zyle?
What? It's me.
How is Wes going before Zyle?
I got a
Wes got
21.
21.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zyle got a nat 20 plus dex, so wouldn't that beat it?
Oh, that would beat it.
Oh, that's
Well,
right. I forgot it was plus dex. So my dex is +1, so it's a tie.
Oh, well, in that case, Wes has a higher dex.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
carry on, Wes.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the guy on the left. Once. Okay, that's 16, and then I'm gonna attack him again.
Okay,
Never mind.
never mind.
Okay.
Okay, well, he is bloodied. He is on death's door, in fact. And that was the guy on the left, right?
Yes, Kinosabi.
Excellent. Okay, Zyle, it is your turn. But before you can act, you can see the clouds of runes again fluttering over the eyes of Kilty, Harland, and Wes.
Reach for the cat.
You have a choice, Zyle. If you want to, you may carry on your turn as normal. But if you do, you will not be able to dispel the runes from your teammates. Or you could dispel the runes with a Arcana check of 10 or more and keep them from getting confused.
Do I lose my turn like that? Arcana check takes my entire
Yes.
turn.
And would it, if he does this, would it remove the madness from us?
No, it'll keep you guys from being confused this turn.
So for one turn, we're normal.
No, I'm sorry.
Clarify confused.
So if you're confused, you will not be able to perceive who your allies are.
Gotcha.
You may see, instead of lovely little Wes, a feral troll ready to strike.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm just going
Show
to do
me
an
your
intelligence
moves.
check then.
Oh, it's Arcana, so hopefully...
Yeah.
Perfect. You pass. It seems like the runes in the air can respond to your mind, and you're able to dispel them and keep them from affecting the rest of your party. It is the first skeleton, the one that you already hit, Wes. He is going to fire back at you. He is going to attempt a short sword attack. which is and your AC behaves like normal.
Okay, then miss.
All right, very good. It is now Kilty's turn.
What does Keithy want to do?
I think she wants to change fate, but I could be wrong.
Reach for the sky.
Okay, so I'm trying to wrap my head around what's what. So our battle system is
It is reversed.
like it's still reversed, but what about damage? Is that I was missing that? Is that reversed as well?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I would like to attack the skeleton that is being attacked with my short bow, please.
Okay, very good.
So attack roll.
You aim too good and you miss.
You aim too good and you miss.
I will say, Cheyenne, you did kind of hit on it when you were first entering the dungeon. Maybe the secret to besting my puzzle. But
What did you say?
up next is Harland.
In regards to the tripwire or the door.
Yeah, people who are bad at things should do the
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's why I would use charm if I could possibly in this situation.
Yeah. Oh, that's what she was trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty clever.
Everything I'm bad at, now is the time.
well, there's only really one thing. All my stuff's pretty much even now. So, Harland is going to attack just with a punch. Show me your moves to the one on the left.
That hits.
Yay.
I will do the damage. Show me your moves. 6.
That will do it. He is destroyed.
Yay.
Then
Yay.
Yay, Harland.
Then I shall. Sorry, one second. Making sure I have this correct. Attack. Use my Fury of Blows to attack the other skeleton.
Okay. Too good.
That one will not do it. Doing it again because I get 2 attacks. That will also not do it. And that will be my turn.
Guys, these are some excellent rolls.
I know I'm wasting it
Yeah.
on dinguses.
It is up for the next skeleton. He is going to he's going to actually use his short bow on Kilty. Let's see, that is.
Change your fate.
Wow, these guys need to be cursed because they suck. That's his turn. It is now top of the order with Wes.
Okay. Reach for the sky.
Show me your moves.
Actually hits.
Reach for the sky.
He is rattling the keys.
Reach for the sky.
That also hits. Can you roll less than 3?
Reach for the sky.
All right. You have bested the Skellies. Nicely done. I actually thought you guys would be challenged a lot more because I expected good rolls from you guys, but you just kept on giving me garbage. Well done.
Joke's on you.
Show me
I'm
your
always
moves.
garbage.
I'm impressed. Well done.
Show me your moves. Show
Very
me your
good.
moves.
The
What's
skeleton.
this thing on the floor?
Hey, good question.
Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky. I mean, what?
Reach for the sky.
So-
we start switching each other saying, show me your moves.
The madness is sinking in further.
Change your feet.
Behind you on the up against, it's basically on the wall, but maybe the skeletons knocked it down. It seems to be the I guess plate that would designate who this crypt belongs to.
I'm gonna take a look and see what does it say.
Here lies devoted brother, loved son, and proud soldier fought in the service of Drakencourt. Fobbleteet Teetle, Chip Mop Supit.
What?
Wait. Oh, sorry.
Like,
Hold on.
Show
We
me,
lost
show
our
me, your,
earbuds.
show me your moves.
one more time for Big Fudge?
Yeah, one more time. What was that name?
Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky.
Oh, damn.
Fobbleteet Teetle, Chip Mop Supit.
That is beautiful.
Okay, so big ol' FTTCS is here. Okay. I don't even want
Do you want me to write it?
to.
If you want to write it down, you can. It's
Okay.
not going to be crucial to the story at large.
No, I think it is. I think that this is the key.
I'm.
Was this Velma's dad?
Show me your moves. Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky.
Change your defeat.
Beloved brother of Velma Supit.
Show
Reach
me
for
your
the sky.
moves.
Reach for the sky.
Change.
You guys have uncovered the tomb of Fobbleteet Teetle, Chip Mop Supit.
Reach for the sky. Reach for the sky. Reach for the sky.
Show me your moves.
All right. Let's keep going. Let's go check out that other room. I'm gonna go try and do my.
Who wants to pick the lock on this one? Who's got the worst sleight of hand?
Can I persuade the lock open?
I want to see you try, but I can tell you it won't work. But I still want to see you try.
Okay, so you got -1. Okay.
Yes,
Watch. Now's the 20.
probably.
Okay. Oop.
You smooth talk this lock with a real banging. Change your face.
No, we can't.
Show me your moves.
Okay,
Show me your
okay.
moves. Show me your moves.
Change.
You do sweet talk this lock. And I will say, this door does not open. It is an inanimate object. But if there are any sentient locks nearby, they are thoroughly pleased by your flattering appeal.
All right. I'm gonna try to do
Whoa,
my
Who has the worst sleight of hand?
me. I've got a plus
Oh, that's
one
lucky.
on dexterity. That's it. So
Show me your moves.
I'm gonna try that. So
Show me your moves.
I got an 11.
An 11's not going to do it. The lock's still, it's pretty rock solid. Anyone
try
else want to take a shine at it?
Yeah, Wes will try. Show me. Wait. Reach for the sky. Moves.
Reach for your moves.
Change your moves.
Show me your moves. Show me your feet.
Show me your feet. Reach for the feet.
There's been so much weird feet growth in this campaign. Hey, you meet it, you beat it, you succeeded, Wes. The door opens. Nice job.
Reach for the sky feet.
Inside, you see some doodads.
Reach for the sky.
Treasure chest.
Open the treasure chest. What's inside?
Which one do you go to?
One on the right.
No.
right.
True adventurers always go left.
You can go left. I'm going to go to the top. Reach for the sky.
So let's come up with a consensus.
Since I can't
Show me your
understand what
moves.
any of the other people are saying, I'm just gonna open up the one on the left.
Wes is beating on the one on the right.
All right. The one on the right opens up. Wes, go ahead and roll me 2d20.
2D. Okay.
You find inside 31 gold for each of you.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice. Good rolls. Really good rolls. 2d20. Zyle, you go to reach for the other one. And inside, you find something you were not expecting.
A dildo.
Not,
Knew it.
it's not gold. It attacks.
I knew it.
Oh. No.
Roll initiative.
I
Yeah.
knew it.
Yeah.
That's why I was just like, no, we're not going. Don't go to the left.
All right.
Okay, out of character, because I've been trying really hard to only say the line that I'm allowed to say.
Mhm.
Quick history check. In Mongolia, it is unlucky to travel left for every journey. Every journey must start off to the right. It's a very kind of an interesting historical thing in Mongolia.
Yes.
Right, back
I
to
didn't know
character.
that.
Show me your moves.
Okay, and I will say, you guys are welcome to speak outside of character as much as you like. In character, though, you are limited.
No. Out of character.
So
Show
let's
me
get
your
the
moves.
breakdown. Kilty.
I am.
Kilty
I
rolled
got
a
a
20.
4.
What did
You
my
got 20.
mimic roll? 12. Okay.
I've played the D Souls. I know what's up.
Zyle rolls a 4. That puts you pretty low. The mimic is going to be above you. Then there's Kilty. Harlan rolled an 8. Mimic is also going to be above you. And Wes, what was your roll?
It was up there. It was 12. Yeah.
All right, so you are going to go just before the mimic. Excellent. Whoops. All right. Kilty, you are up first. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He gets a surprise attack. He's going to start on Zyle.
Sweet.
Zyle, he is going to attempt a melee attack.
Oof, that hits.
Okay, and he is going to do himself one of these. He's going to do that much damage. In addition, you are now stuck to it. This guy is like covered in glue, and you are now glued to this mimic.
Yay.
Kilty, you are up first.
The only 2 attacks I have are rapier and short bow. Like, there's no other thing I can really do, right?
Well, I mean, you have it all written right there. So
That's not true.
You have your sneak attacks.
All characters, there's nothing that says that you have to use weapons.
So what are the limits on that?
So when you roll just an unarmed strike, what you do is you basically roll your d20, add your strength modifier, and you basically do your strength modifier in damage.
Okay. Okay, I would like to stand on one of the sides, like near one of the sides of the mimic, and I would like to flick it with my middle finger on the side of it.
Okay,
I guess an attack roll.
d20.
Well, is it that? Okay,
You still have to attack it.
sure. But like without
It's without
Yep.
your
Without-
your
yeah.
dex modifier. It's only your strength modifier added in the attack.
Okay,
Unless
so
you
without
are-
your
says
dex,
+2.
So it's just a +2, so 11.
11. That hits. Yeah, it just barely hits. And you're gonna do your strength modifier damage to it, which is 2 again.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. Kilty, when you flick this thing, you see it flinch. It hurts. It looks over at you, and a blush rises to its cheeks because it's actually a sentient lock that heard you charm the door.
What?
Take another turn.
Take another turn.
Okay.
You had to roll a 20. I had to come up with that on the fly. It's your fault.
I'm sorry. Can you sit up here so the microphone is good?
Okay. Can I just persuade it to like go away?
What is the intelligence of a mimic? It's not great. It's a 5.
Okay. Well, can I deceive it into thinking that we're also mimics? If this is getting annoying, please say so.
This is delightful.
I will.
That's awesome.
I think we gotta let you try.
Okay.
Let's get a performance check,
Oh, perform. Okay.
and I'm gonna set. That's gonna be a check of 10. 10 is a bust. You have to be under 10.
Okay.
Oh man.
Not quite able to.
Okay.
I will say though, with that check, you are able to. It kind of like staggers a little bit. Zyle, give me a strength check to see if you could break out while it's being confused by guilty.
All right, that's just gonna be a D20. 8.
That is not a success then. All right, it is now Wes's turn.
Uh, uh, r- uh, reach for the sky. Wes only knows one thing. That's reach for the sky.
That's not going to hit.
Okay, well then going to run up and attack it with his fist.
Okay.
So that's just plus your deck or plus your strength.
Yep. D20 plus your strength.
Okay.
Nope. That's not going to do it. It is now the mimic's turn. And this mimic is going to go ahead and make a bite attack. It's going to try to make it on Zyle because Zyle is currently being munched on.
And also, it has a crush on Kilty.
Also well, I mean, he heard what Kilty said to the lock out there, and his fate, it will never be the same. Like he wants to change it so hard right now.
I don't want to be just a lock in a dungeon.
Does that pass, or does that meet your AC, Zal?
Oh, sorry about that. I was nope, he misses.
Okay, he does have advantage if you're being grappled by him, so he's going to make another.
Miss.
Miss. Harlan, you're up.
I'm going to do the show me your moves. Also, I made a mistake. I forgot I have an extra attack when I take the attack action, so I should have attacked 4 times. So, my apologies.
Golly, you got to fail at least one of them. Nope. Also, nope. Nope. Dang it.
That's all. Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky.
Zyle, you're up. You are currently being grappled. Can you break out? I need a
Uh,
strength check.
all right, let's find out.
You succeed in
Woo!
escaping, but unfortunately, that does consume your turn, and you can see the particles of madness settle down once again on your party. We're back at the top of the order. Kilty, can you roll me a d4?
A D4 for Kilty.
40, 40, 40, 44.
That's
Okay.
a 4.
You see another mimic pop up in Harlan's place. It almost looks like Harlan transforms, like he was a mimic falcon this whole time.
Show me your moves.
Let's get an attack.
Show me your moves.
Oh, you're gonna attack Harlan. Okay.
Show me your moves.
Are you going? What are you going? How are you going to attack?
I'm just gonna attack without weaponry.
Okay.
That's just your strength. What's your strength?
Now, I did say your guys' AC does behave like normal. So in this case, attacking without weaponry is a good call because a 13 ain't going to beat Harlan's AC.
Show me your moves.
All right, Wes, you also are being afflicted by madness. Go ahead and roll me a d4. Each of you guys have a number. Wes, the madness creeps in, but you're able to push it off and stay focused on the one mimic you're fighting.
The one person who can't stay focused on anything.
I know. Go ahead and make your attacks.
I'm just gonna shoot it.
Show
Just gonna
me
shoot it.
your moves.
Reach for the sky.
Not
Never
it.
mind. Okay, just gonna attack with my. Well, you know what? No, just gonna shoot again. Reach for the sky.
Just throw your hat at him.
Nope. That's not going to do it.
Where are these rolls in our last combat? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Up next is the mimic. Zyle has broke free, but he is going to go ahead and try to make an attack, and he's going to try to make it at Wes.
Show me your moves.
So that
Reach
is
for the sky.
I'm going to
All
this
right,
down 'cause I'm
all
just getting
right.
confused. Perfect.
Wait, who's attacking what?
Show me your feet.
That's a miss. Reach for the sky.
Perfect. All right, his turn is over.
World's hardest.
Harlan, you're up now.
Show me your moves.
Too much. Still too much. My guy. Hey!
Hey!
Go ahead, buddy. Make an
Show
attack.
me your
See how
moves.
Okay.
4 and I'm going to burn a key point and make that a stunning strike.
Okay, so that's going to be a con save you need from the mimic.
I'm double checking right meow. Come on. There it is. Yeah, con save. Fails.
Right on. Nicely done, Harlan. Zyle,
Great.
let's get an Arcana check, or if you like, you could just attack the guy normally.
How is the mimic doing? Is he even hurt, really?
He's taken 2 hits now. This is not like a normal mimic. I've changed him a little bit, but he's looking pretty damaged. Not necessarily bloodied, but damaged.
All right. So then, is Kilty still right up on him?
Yes.
Okay. How much space do we have between the mimic and the wall?
The mimic is against the wall.
Wait,
You're referring
Okay,
to the
but
back
like-
wall, right?
Yeah, yeah. So like, but it looks like there's some space between it. Like, how much is there? Is there about 5 foot of space between like to where like between the mimic and the wall somewhere?
No.
All right. So
Also, the
I'm
mimic is
going to
stunned, and you.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to cast. Let's see here. The mimic just disappeared.
Oh, there we go.
Oh man.
Mimic is
All right.
stunned. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against the
It
creature have
does.
advantage. Yes.
Um.
Wait,
Crap.
attack
Let me
rolls
look at
have
something real
advantage
quick.
against it?
Yep. And now attack rolls have advantage. The creature automatically fails strength and dex, and the creature is basically incapacitated. Incapacitated base says that a creature cannot take actions or reactions.
Wait, that's not good for it to have advantage. For us to have advantage
Well,
on it.
I was going to ask the DM
So
if we
it
could roll
fails.
twice, and because it says we can in advantage, it says you can choose the higher roll. It doesn't say you have to choose the higher roll.
Yep.
So if we roll twice, we can always
So-
take the lower roll.
Yep.
Yeah, if the DMs agree,
So-
that's why.
Yeah.
I'm in favor.
So it automatically fails
Strength and
dex
dex.
saves, you said?
Yes.
Okay, then I am going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew at that bad boy. And so since he automatically fails the con save, he's going to take 7 damage.
It's dex save, but yeah, he automatically fails the dex save.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And he's going to take that damage at the start of his turn. Okay. Okay, so he's now going to be afflicted with that. Very
And that
good.
continues to, at the beginning of each of his turns, he takes 7. Until he does some action to scrape it off or clean it.
Okay. Well, you're going to re-roll those d4 when his turn arrives.
Oh, okay.
Well, this first one will obviously be fine. I got it noted.
Okay.
It will be great.
Gotcha.
Does that conclude your turn?
Can I do an intelligence check?
An Arcana check?
Yeah, as a bonus action?
Do you have any bonus actions?
I have no idea.
You do.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you can change your Eldritch Cannon and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So I do have at least one bonus action.
Your choice.
All right, let's try an intelligence check and see.
You cannot do your Arcana check.
Okay.
That takes up your primary action.
Oh, okay. Well then, never mind. Then that's the end of my turn.
All right. Kilty, you are up. Let's start with a d4 to see if you're able to stay focused on the mimic.
That's Kilty, so 2.
That is a no. Go ahead and roll whichever attack you'd like, but it looks like Wes has transformed into some sort of goblin mimic.
Reach for the sky.
He is now foaming at the mouth. Kilty, he's about to strike.
Oh no, I would like to awkwardly karate chop without a weapon, obviously.
My favorite attack.
+2.
No.
That
That-
misses.
Oh,
That
good.
misses.
Yay.
All right, very good. Luke, how would you rule? Would she have to use her sneak attack if Wes was engaged with other things?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but thankfully the attack missed.
Yeah.
If the
Up next
target
is-
is engaged with another creature, you gain the sneak attack on that creature.
Yeah.
Wes, you're up. Let's get a d4 from you. See if you can stay focused on the mimic. Again, bro, how? You are able to stay focused on the mimic. Congratulations. Go ahead and make an attack.
With advantage.
Oh.
Still too much? Let's get the second attack.
Also with advantage.
You're too good, Wes. Too good.
No, I don't want to waste an action surge. Do I want to waste an action surge on this freaking mimic?
No, because we have another freaking room that we have to go into.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So
It is now the mimic's turn. So he is going to take the 7 damage from Tasha's brew. And he is not going to take his turn to scrape it off. He is going to make an attack on you, Zyle, because
he
you
can't
did
do
attack
anything.
him.
He can't do anything. He can't do anything.
What?
He's stunned.
Oh, right. He is stunned. He needs to make a save, doesn't
No,
he?
he doesn't. He doesn't get to do anything
Until your turn?
until my turn. Until the end of my turn, actually.
Oh, well, in that case, he has no choice but to just deal with it. Harlan.
reach for the sky.
I love Stunning Strike so much. It's so
It's really good.
good.
At this point, Wes is probably just on the ground, just like reach for the sky.
So what's the step right now, DM?
It's your turn.
Okay.
You are able to attack. I will say you are not able to apply Stunning Strike again because I don't want you to permanently stun lock things.
Oh, now
have to
you
roll a
changed that.
D4?
Okay. Gotcha.
No, he.
You're
no,
going to
he,
act like that's not fair? That's fair.
No, he didn't. He changed that before. We talked about this
You did.
because
but
he was just.
that's okay.
He was like, I don't want you to like stun lock
I'm
people,
gonna-
and you're like, that's fair. So don't try to get out of it.
I will try and get out of it every single time.
No,
I will.
I remember everything you say.
I will.
Also, doesn't he have to roll a
110%.
d4?
Oh, yes, he does, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Thanks, Wes.
Teacher's pet.
Welcome.
I will remember this. Grumble will die.
Wait, you rolled your D4?
That's my D4 is a 4.
You are able to stay focused on the mimic.
Wow.
You're welcome.
You made 4 attacks, a 20, an 18, a 13, and a 24.
Yes, I did.
All of them miss.
Everybody has their own number.
Perfect. All
So my
right.
numbers too.
Oh.
He is
Okay,
no
so the mimic
longer
is no
stunned.
longer stunned.
Nope.
But it is currently Zyle's turn. You have some choices. Use your action to make an attack, or you can use your action for an Arcana check.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check and try and save this mess. Nat 20
Well-
plus 3.
Okay, man, for Nat 20, you got him set up for the next 2 turns of combat.
Woo!
So are we normal now, kind of? Like our AC is normal?
No.
No, you're still afflicted by the curse, but you will no longer target your allies.
Oh, okay.
Eat.
Good check, Zyle. Any other actions?
Nope. End of turn.
Okie dokie.
What about the does he roll again for Tasha's brew?
Oh, that's right.
well, we can
Yeah.
do Tasha's brew on the start of the mimic's turn.
Okay. All right.
Kilty, because the clouds of madness are not afflicting you, you are able to focus on the mimic in front of you. Let's get an attack, karate chop style.
Okay.
Too strong.
Oh, I messed up all of that. I'm stupid.
Wes, you're up. This is a very challenging mimic. I'm impressed.
And I didn't roll with advantage on my 4 attacks because I forgot because I was busy arguing with Levi.
That's why I'm here.
Too good, Wes.
Too much
with
mustard
the-
on it.
With advantage.
You don't have advantage
Okay.
anymore. It's
Oh, I
gone.
don't?
Yeah, this mimic's
Okay,
not stunned
okay, so
anymore.
forget-
He's not stunned anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so forget that second attack. I wanted to attack the second time with just my weapon. So actually, that's just says +4, so that's still a 22. So.
Yeah, you're rolling too good, Wes. It is now the mimic's turn. He is going to attack Zyle again.
He needs to take 2d4 of damage first.
Let's get that.
Come on. There we go.
Good. He is well bloodied. But he is now going to target you, Zyle.
That is a miss.
All right. It is now Harlan's turn.
Ooh, boy. Okay. Punch. Miss. Punch. That finally hit.
Finally hit. You mean it, you beat it.
Awesome. Then we'll do our damage. Thankfully, that's not with any of my key strikes yet. Damage. 8 damage. Using a stunning strike to have him roll.
He is on the threshold.
Perfect.
He is super close.
And
That's a save.
that fails. I'll burn a key point, and my last key point for this one, to do a Fury of Blows with advantage. Don't need it for
Can
the
you
first
roll
one.
less than 1?
No, I cannot.
You punch the heck out of the mimic.
Freaking
Oh my
cool.
god.
Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh.
It's a CR2.
Yeah, but take your CR2 and make the AC a 24. Is basically
I
what you
know. He's really bad.
did. Oh my god.
Oh, that's really
Reach
funny.
for the sky.
Show me your
Awesome.
moves.
So you have defeated the mimic and you have looted the gold. Once again, that was 31 gold for all of you guys.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
could you add that? 31 gold.
What will you like to do?
A short
now?
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to run a short rest?
Just a short one.
Okay.
To get
You
all your
recover key on
points.
a short rest?
Yes, I do.
Aha. Smart. All right, so short rests, you guys are welcome to roll a hit die if you'd like to recover HP. I think the only one who actually got hit in that whole interaction was Zyle.
Yeah. So
Skeletons
what?
can't shoot for
So
garbage.
you can roll
think he'll-
6 of your hit die.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever your hit die is, what you roll for your HP when you level up. I believe for you is a D8.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can
Alright,
roll any
so-
number of, you can roll up to 6 D8
Heal.
per short rest if you want.
Well, of course. I need some.
I just got
You
chimney
get-
damage.
23 HP back.
Okay, so I'm back to full health.
All right. So you guys have taken a little bit of a nap in the crypt next to the
Dead
The
mimic.
dead mimic.
dead mimic.
That's not creepy at all.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky.
Reach for the sky.
Oh
All
my
right.
I
god.
would say let's keep going and see what's in this last room here.
Go for it. Let's go. I'm with you.
Yes.
Or should I say, show me your moves.
Reach for the sky.
What the heck is this stuff?
Creepy.
Are those all graves?
No, they're chairs.
So you walk into the room, and it does look like there was possibly a funeral service down here that was conducted at one point. Yeah, it's also looks like there's some sort of inscription on a stone in front of you.
I would like to do an investigation check on that, please.
You know, it's not really necessary. It's written in common. So
Good.
yeah,
Zyle forgot how to read. Can read 4 languages and forgot to read one.
And the thing is, if any of us went to go and read it, he couldn't understand what we said. Like,
Yeah.
Read-
Dyslexia strikes again.
so the stone
Show
says,
me your moves.
plague him, curse him. As long as the stone is whole, let him suffer his penance.
oh, we gotta destroy the tombstone.
So I'm gonna just like say everybody back, and I'm going to cast Shatter on that stone.
Oh, smart.
Ooh.
Show me your moves. Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky. Reach for the sky.
So basically, I cast Shatter on the stone, and that's really
Self-explanatory.
yeah.
Con
It
save,
basically,
what is the con save for a slab of rock? I'm going to go ahead and say that he's going to have a +2 So he's going to roll with disadvantage. So we'll see how he does. I imagine not well.
Sile?
All right. My
That's a
No,
no.
it
my
fails.
spell save DC is 13. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that is a fail. Then
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
A 9 had better fail, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a caster.
otherwise, what-
Like, what
yeah,
is
what
the
is the
actual
point of
point?
view?
Yeah.
Okay, so you shatter that stone, and when you do, it looks like you can again see the runes of madness breaking away, floating through the air, and you hear a whisper on the wind that says, Bracken. So you can presume from this information you have actually cured Bracken of his madness.
All right. So I'm gonna turn and look at everybody in my party and be like, can you guys talk normal now?
No.
Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky.
Show me your moves.
Reach for the sky.
You hear a voice coming up from behind you.
Oh no.
No beans.
Is he going backwards? Is he
Yes.
moonwalking towards us? That
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
most alpha move ever.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, Zal, you're back.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You hear a voice coming from down the hallway.
What did you do?
Show me your
You ruined
moves.
everything.
Reach for the sky.
Show me
What
your
happened?
moves.
So what did I ruin? What's happened?
Well, you're about to find out.
Oh no. Reach for the sky.
Roll initiative.
Show me
Oh,
your moves.
Lord.
Reach for the sky.
Who is that?
Okay, that was Wes with a 24. Harland with a 12. What did Kilty with a 10? Zyle
Oh,
with
man.
a 5. Zyle's probably in your bottom. What did our sage roll?
I wish I could talk to her, but reach for the sky.
Wes rolled a 24.
Wish I didn't
Harland
have to
rolled a
roll
12.
low, but show me
Yeah.
your moves.
All right.
This is a brilliant mechanic, Dunkel, but I hate you.
I wanted to test you guys.
You're testing my patience.
So it looks like at this point, you are now contesting with the newly re-robed, she's no longer standing outside the market, Velma Supit.
I knew that bitch was up to something.
Reach
Yeah.
for the sky.
Velma, what's going on? Why are you attacking us?
Because you ruined it. You ruined my runes.
Well, why were you trying to make people crazy?
Less talking, more fighting.
Reach for the sky.
Not people, Bracken.
Okay, you're a crazy person. Why do you hate Bracken?
Less talk, more fighting.
All right.
Wes, your turn. For this, until it's actually Zyle's turn, Zyle is last in order. I'm going to go ahead and say you guys, oh, that's right, because Zyle, you rolled a 20. Perfect. Your Arcana check still lingers. You guys aren't going to have to roll a d4 to make sure
Yeah.
you target.
Does that hit?
Show me your moves.
Does a 15er hit? If it meets it, it beats it. Nicely done.
Cool. I'm going to, since it's probably the only time I'm going to hit her, expend all 3 grit points to make it an extremely violent shot.
How many can you expend at once?
Multiple, it says. There's no limit.
Is that true?
That's true.
Okay.
So there's this first attack without. So I get to attack 3 more times. Or do damage. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 19, 14, 10, and 14.
Okay.
Oh, and I get to do one more attack. But that misses.
Okay. She's bloodied.
Reach for the sky.
It is now her turn, and she's gonna take one quick little step back. She's gonna cast a spell on you guys because she does more than just handle flowers.
I put a
So
spell
right
on
in
you.
this area,
Cause you're mine.
she's gonna cast a spell. Maybe you guys have heard of it. It's called Hunger of Hadar.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're right. It is. Thank you for reminding me, hun. So, Hunger of Hadar, she basically opens a gateway into the space between stars. Inky black void of coldness. It exists in a 20-foot radius, which is going to cover all of you. And the void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that could be heard up to 30 feet away.
Gross.
Creatures in the area are blinded. It is difficult terrain. And when you start your turn, you're going to take 2d6 cold damage. And I wouldn't recommend ending your turn there. But that will be her turn
Wait, if we're blinded, do we attack with disadvantage?
if you're in that area.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
I've never been so excited to have
With
disadvantage.
for sure.
Okay. So it is now Harlan's turn. Harlan, you are affected by that dark black void of space, and you're going to take cold damage.
Perfect.
6 cold damage.
I thought it was when you ended your turn there. Is it when it ends and starts?
When you start your turn, it's of cold damage.
Perfect. How big of a cube is that?
20 foot.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move out of that.
Don't you want disadvantage?
Go up to her. And since I'm out of it, I no longer have disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
And I will punch her in the face.
Okay.
Show me your moves.
Well, you will try. You and then succeed. God, Capern's haunting me right now.
And I will burn a key point, make it a stunning strike, so she needs to do a constitution save.
Let's see how she's does.
It also takes 9 damage.
Okay. And a con save.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay.
Did she pass?
She passed it.
Holy crap, how lucky
I'll-
is that?
I'll take
She does
my-
not have any modifiers.
I'll take my second attack. 12.
Go ahead.
Damage, 8. Burn a key point. Make another save, please.
She is bloodied.
Make another constitution save, please.
Golly, man.
Passes. I'll burn another key point. Do Fury of Blows.
Of course.
That one fails.
Yep.
That one hits.
Can you roll less than 3?
Physically, no.
Me and Luke
I would
just
like-
dumped her a whole.
I would like. Is there a possibility that since I was so close and I really only would do maybe 3 or 4 more damage than what would it take to kill her, that I could keep her alive to talk to her?
Absolutely.
I'd like to do non-lethal on my last attack. It would probably maximum be a 6, so it wouldn't kill her by much more than that. So non-lethal.
I love Harlan and West got so frustrated. We're gonna dump all of our points
Everything.
into this.
Just gonna dump all of it. Just burn every resource.
And then take her out in 2. Okay.
Is everyone
show me your moves, and gesture at her, and gesture at Zyle, and gesture at her like, show me your moves.
What is
Funny
going
thing
on
is,
here?
Harlan keeps saying, "Show me your moves," but Zyle, you can see the madness is left.
Reach for the sky. Reach
Guys,
for
guys, try and say something else.
Show me your
reach
moves.
for the sky.
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?
There's a snake in my boot. Oh my god.
Show me
Okay,
your moves.
thank goodness that curse is gone.
Reach for the sky, man.
Velma, what are you doing? Why would you put that curse on people here?
It wasn't supposed to be more than just Bracken. It was supposed to be just him.
Well, ma'am, you messed up.
Yes,
Also,
I am aware.
show me your
I am
moves.
fully aware, and I regret it.
You missed a big poo-poo time.
Yes, and I fully 100% take responsibility for what I did. I messed up, but can I tell you why?
I
Yeah.
would love
I'd
it
like to
if
know,
you
yeah.
told me why. Why in
Please.
the flibble teat teetle chipmop soup it did you do this?
It's about him. I mean, my brother, Fobble Teats, fought for Drakencourt, and I mean, he because of Bracken, my brother is dead. I am not okay with that, and like I said, I regret what I did, but God, Bracken.
Don't kill her! Don't kill her!
Velma?
Rushing
Velma?
down
Okay.
the crypt, Mr. Bracken Inkhorn.
I already spared her. Don't worry. If I was going to kill her, I already would have.
Mm-hmm.
He steps up, and you can see as he approaches, Velma looks at him with venom in her eyes. She is not okay with him. But Bracken does something surprising. He extends a hand forward and sets his hand on her shoulder. And this is a gigantic barbarian. His hand extends all the way from like her collarbone to the small of her back. He is a titan. But he says, I know why you did what you did. I understand, and I don't blame you. I know your brother fought for Drakencourt, but you have to understand when you join the service, you're taking your life into your hands. I didn't mean him or anyone ill, but unfortunately, I was tasked with protecting and defending this kingdom. I'm sorry for what happened, though.
Do you think Sari's gonna fix this?
Do you think the two wrongs make a right?
Zyle, roll me a persuasion check.
Yes. Come on, do good, boy.
Persuasion? Okay, so that, hang on, I gotta do the
Advanced roll.
Yeah.
Is anybody else's advanced roll weird? Because I go to do it and like the arrows are super small.
I didn't
Like,
know.
yeah.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Can I give him advantage by just saying that? Listen here. I am one in a field where people hire me to take care of people, and I'm just gonna say it right now that every client that I have, they usually don't feel that good afterwards when it's somebody that they care about.
I see.
Does that,
Go ahead and roll again. Let's
all
let's
right.
say that help action worked.
Yes.
Yay.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I am so sorry, Bracken. I said that Sari couldn't fix this. I don't think there's a way I can fix this.
You could start by not cursing people whenever they do something you don't like.
It'll never happen again. It's
Yeah,
not
really,
even
that-
my realm of expertise.
I mean,
I
honestly,
noticed.
Harlan sounded like an idiot the whole entire time, which is usually like normal, but this was just out of hand. I mean, like I was saying, reach for the sky. Kilty sounded nice, but I mean, just honestly, it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, I am so sorry. It was really just supposed to be Bracken, and I'm so sorry I lied to you guys earlier. I told you that Chamel was the only one there. Bracken was there. I just said that to cover my tracks, but really it was just supposed to be Bracken. Chamel's okay now. You you guys, like I said, you fixed everything.
Well, sometimes, man, when you're making sweet tea, you think you're going to have two people over, and then you just make too much, and it just overflows, and you have too much sweet tea for not enough people. And I understand. Sometimes you have to dump out some of that tea. It looks like you dumped it out all over us, and that's not quite hospitable, but I appreciate your apology.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
Kilty?
am so sorry. If there's anything I could do, anything, name it, I will do it.
You're a pretty good herbalist, aren't you?
Yes.
Like some potions.
I am a terrible rune master, but I am a good botanist, good herbalist.
Well, we could use someone to make some potions back at our little town, and maybe help heal some of the troops on occasion. So maybe you
You
could
would
lend
really
your.
do that after everything that's happened?
Harlan,
Well,
roll persuasion with advantage.
Sure. I mean, I'd get it to go anyway, but that's okay.
Yeah, he has that thing where you can make people.
Well,
do
he's either
whatever
going
he
to roll
wants.
it or he's going to burn it. I'm not just going to assume he gets it.
Perfectly fine. I appreciate it. So persuasion, that's the one thing I don't have set up. Hold on a second. Persuasion, okay. With advantage. Roll. Nah.
20.
I mean
Yes. Yes.
And-
This is my chance to make things right, to prove myself. I mean, just as long as you're not in the desert, it is rough out here. I mean, you saw my foxgloves, you saw my bouquets.
ma'am, where we are located, I'm sure you can make many flowers grow and be very beautiful. And also, to have complete honesty, complete transparency, because I believe in telling nothing but the truth. I would much rather have you nearby where I can watch you than far away where maybe your temper may flare up again. Sometimes we need a little extra hand to keep us in line.
I respect that.
So Zyle's gonna kind of walk over and look at Velma for a second and go, if you put half as much passion into helping people as you put in to trying to hurt them before, you're going to be able to help a lot of people.
That's all I want.
Well, sounds
That's all I
awesome.
want. I am not a fighter. I am a pacifist through and through. I think that's why my rune failed.
You got a funny way of showing it.
Yeah, I know.
With that, Velma more or less stands outside the crypt. She's just going to wait out the door.
Now,
All right.
to you, Mr. Bracken.
Mr. Bracken.
So Zyle is gonna just kind of walk up and snap a salute from like Wolfrin, like the typical Wolfrin salute, and
Roll for some-
like
I'm gonna push over Zyle.
Yeah, Wes is.
we're
Wes is
gonna tabletop him.
Yes, Wes is gonna tabletop him. Wes is gonna.
so what is what kind of a check would that be?
I just want a raw D20, man.
Raw D20, all right.
Can we roll the tabletop him, please?
Please.
Please.
What
can
is
we-
tabletoping? I'm not.
So
I
okay,
get
so
on
it's-
my
he
hands
gets
and
on
knees
his hands-
behind him.
And I push
Oh,
him, and
God.
want to roll the tabletop him so bad.
Zyle, you step up and you go to salute. You chop yourself in the head a little bit too hard. But
Yeah.
Bracken looks at you and he looks down at you and you see a grin just creep across his face and he says, I also am out of practice. Retired, you see.
At ease.
At ease.
Well,
What
that's
are you
why
people, what are you doing here?
we're here to see you, sir.
We're
Why?
here to request your assistance.
With With what?
Training the
Legend
Force.
has gone far and wide about your mind in the battlefield, and to be frank, we have guards and troops for our little settlement, and we need training for them. Without your help, they're hopeless.
We fear losing everything that we've built. We know we need a commander to help train the troops. I'm a soldier. I'm not a commander. I ran a cannon squad. That's the extent of my abilities. We need help, and we knew that you were the best, and we wanted the best to help our city, our our little settlement get off the ground.
He looks down and his hands, and you can see something a little bit different. When you saw him first, you saw someone in the days of madness. When he ran down the crypt to see you, he was this thundering, stomping minotaur coming in approach. But now you see something a little bit different. You see gray in his muzzle. You can see that his hands are cracked and they have just a slight tremor to them. He says, I I understand your plight, but I I was enjoying my retirement. I don't know that I'm ready to return to active duty.
Sir,
Well,
you would be active
this would not
duty.
be. Go ahead, Harland.
This, sir, would not be active duty. This would be training a reserve of troops and also staying somewhat close to Velma, and making that up to her, if that's what would drive you. But you would not have to be in the line of duty unless you chose. It's not a blind service. It is not as a go into battle situation. It is a training of men to help keep our civilians safe. No more. No less.
And then when you're not training, you can be happily to enjoy your retirement of being in doing whatever you want to do, reading, all sorts of things.
We have a bar. It's not in the desert. We have lush green area around us. It's wonderful.
He
We're gonna
shakes
get
his head, and as he does, you can hear his horns swishing in the air with his long hair. He says, honestly, I kind of hoped I'd just be fishing.
You can fish.
There's
You can also
definitely
His
If you
ears
hang out
perk up.
there-
You see his minotaur ears like,
yeah, you can
you
fish.
have
We-
a fishing you have a fishing buddy too. Our friend Bentata loves to fish, and I feel that you would probably find him very interesting.
Harlan, Wes, Zyle, roll me persuasion.
Rolling.
You got to beat a 15.
15.
Roll another natty.
Oh my
nice.
goodness.
Back to back
Oh my
natties.
goodness. Hold on. I want to be up in this action. These arrows are so small. Why are they so small?
They're not small.
Never mind.
Okay, Zyle, he does not find you, or Wes, he does not find you compelling one bit.
Oh, come
Zyle,
on.
He looks at you and is like, a fellow former soldier of Wolfrin. I could see it, but Harlan, he's like, okay. Bracken Inkhorn, at your service.
Pound it.
Knuckles
Thank
in.
you very much, sir. Yeah.
Congratulations, you guys have recruited the greatest battle master in Bowden after you cured him of his debilitating madness.
Doodly doo 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 doo.
At this point, you are now free to do as you please in the crypt, or if you want, you could leave.
Is there anything to loot around here? If not, I think we should
Nope.
just leave. Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah,
just
then
get
I
the
was
hell
take
outta here.
off. Yeah. Take them back to
I want to go check out Chamel.
Yep.
yes, yeah.
So you step out of the crypt. Bracken does fall. Oh my god!
He sits on Wes.
Bracken's out here. You could see Velma has changed out of her sorceress attire and is now just more into her normal country folk attire. And sorry, one second. I'm getting my notes up. Okay. So, as you leave the crypt, you are welcome to do whatever you wish to in Shard. Uh, or if you want, you can direct Bracken and Velma back to Runic.
I think we should
I
go check on Chamel and then take them to Runic.
agreed.
Okay. So you guys head back into the inn. When you go in, you can see Rye Cabot. He's still back behind the cleaning the same glass, just still working.
You can
that
tell it's
glass.
the same glass because there's a chip on the bottom.
Is there something you can do different with that glass, or are you just doing that for aesthetic reasons?
When he hears your voice, he looks up, and then he sees Bracken, and he's like, "You're thinking about many flowers?" And Bracken shakes his head and goes, "No, sir. Back to normal, thank you." And Rye is impressed.
Rye, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, how many people live in this town?
Well, let's see. There's myself. There's Velma.
Is everyone located in this building currently living in this town?
Oh no. There's Velma. Oh, you guys have Velma with you. Yes.
I have another question for you. Now, be honest. What is your greatest weakness and greatest strength at your job?
Look at this glass. And he holds it up to you, and the glass does look immaculate.
All right. Now, what is your greatest weakness, Rye?
Well, and he looks behind him, and there's about 40 dirty glasses behind him.
So you're saying time management is not your strength?
You do a job right the first time. You only gotta do it once.
Very, very good. I have a question. Do you like living in the desert?
No, God, no. This is awful out here. No one ever comes out here.
Well, I have a slight establishment that is in need of a barkeep and a musician entertainer. And I have a question. If you'd like to live somewhere green and luscious and work in my bar and bring Chamel, if he's willing, to be the musician.
You said I could work for you. And how much you're going to... It doesn't matter how much you pay. Okay, where at?
We're going to go to Runic. It's far, but it is luscious. It is green. And if you can convince Chamel to come with you, we could always use a bard.
Chamel is still playing warm-ups, but he seems to be doing better on them. Which, it's not nothing.
Wes goes to play with his harmonica again just to see.
You two are able to harmonize, and he plays along with you.
Oh, yeah.
And Chamel says, well, I mean, no one's going to come out here just to hear me play. So, yeah, all right.
Then pack your stuff and follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, Runic's population just grew. I didn't expect you guys to want to recruit the rest of them. That's impressive.
I'm glad
two people.
Investing
Harland,
in a bar.
I'm glad you did that because I was going to do it if you did.
Investing in a bar, I need a bartender and I need a bard. So
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So with that, you guys do leave Shard. The tiny town has now lost all its inhabitants. It will presumably be a ghost town. You have
That's fine. That place is a
directed
shithole anyway.
Bracken and Velma and Chamel and Rye, all of them. You kind of put them on the road to send them on the way to Runic, because you guys have traveled back down to around here, so you could send them on the road. On your way down on the road, though, something catches your sight. It looks like a cart traveling from Wolfrin.
All right, come on, Bartle.
On the cart is a familiar face. It's Bintata.
What?
Oh, Ventana!
What?
Bintata sees you, and like as normal, he's like the last to react. He's like, "Oh," and he pulls his cart up. It looks like a little small horse-drawn cart. He directs your eyes. The dwarves made it.
Very
Hello.
nice.
What is it?
I was supposed to find you, Harland. And he reaches in his pocket and he pulls out a scrap of paper and he begins to read it. To Harland. Hello again. It is your good friend, Ardui. Your financial contributions have let me get started, and now the still is up and running. I have sent Bintata, my sales executive, to the town of Wolfrin.
I've been taught. I keep reading. You're doing great.
He
I
was
love it.
sent with the first shipment of our flagship product. He was holding on to a sample for you. He folds the paper, puts it down, reaches behind, and he hands you, Harland, a small bottle.
Oh, thank you, Bentata. This
Harlan, when you
exciting.
look at that bottle, you can see it has a logo on it. It looks like a Falcon Aarakocra, fist back, ready to roll. It says, made in the city of Runic by Wild Sprite Stills. Bottled with love. Do you want to go ahead and give it a taste?
I do so bad. I do.
I want
I
to taste
do.
it too. I want to taste it too.
There's only enough for Harlan. Harlan,
Wes,
you
it's all
pop it
right.
open, and you smell. It smells floral. It smells floral and fruity and sweet. Go ahead and give it a taste. Let's get a con save. I need an 18.
Okay.
Harlan's gonna get fucked.
This stuff knocks you on your ass, Harlan. You feel that fire in your chest like you just awakened your dragon powers all over
I
again.
feel like it. Like instead of bellowing, believe it, he's just like, believe it. And it just,
Vintata reaches down and he pulls out that same scrap of paper and keeps reading. This is a product made of a mix of fermented fruit mashes. It is the first product available. I'm calling it my Falcon Punch.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
I could die.
Vintata reaches down and he hands you, Harland, your first investor's bonus. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
D10 rolling. 3.
There's 3 gold coins in there.
Perfect.
Bintado pulls out a second piece of paper. Pardon the small return. I am more or less piggybacking on your influence. The more you travel, the more kingdoms you visit, the more our sales will increase. It's Bintata sales.
Yes, Bintata. Good job.
Yes.
Thank you
Yeah.
for your investment. And he folds the paper and puts it back down on his seat.
Awesome.
Yay.
Yay.
Awesome.
Let's
Oh.
get a perception check.
I got this.
Harland with disadvantage. You are feeling it a little bit.
Oh, I'm boozed up. As you can tell.
Yeah.
What's your perception?
You can tell that the world is spinning round and round.
Man,
You
ground's
feel
moving
warm
on
and
me.
fuzzy, and your limbs are not moving right.
Ground's moving on me again. Oh, dag nabbit.
Perfect. Well, thank goodness some people have their wits about them. Wes and Kilty, both of you are a little bit more alert, and you're able to clue Xyle in on it pretty soon. there's a sound. It sounds like
What's that?
horses
A wicked
approaching.
others.
Oh,
It sounds like a cavalry approaching. You look up, and there's a man astride a white steed. He pulls up to you, and as he does, he pulls from a sheath a shining silver sword,
Hey!
a great blue gem in the hilt.
Hi, horsey.
Behind him are 30 horsemen,
Oh, lots of horsies.
and you can see with your perception checks, Wes, Kilty, and Zyle, you recognize the banners that they fly. The man speaks up. Hail, future citizens of Drakencourt.
No.
End of session, guys.
Oh my goodness. Well, she's just like, no.
Dude, like as he says that, I can just feel like Zyle, just like without saying anything, his his Eldritch Cannon just starts assembling itself on his shoulder.
Auto assembly, like, oh, we're gonna rumble.
Yeah.
I can take on 30 guys.
I hope you like fire.
You guys did so good. I know this has
That
been a shorter
mechanic.
session. You'll have to forgive me. I was really busy this last couple weeks.
Oh, no worries.
I'm starting a new job, and I had a big talk I had to write, so I was a little bit preoccupied. Hopefully, the dungeon wasn't too aggravating. I deliberately made it really short, and the monster's really weak because, like, I knew you guys were gonna have a little bit of a time.
I'm hoping these rolls stay up because I rolled a 19, a 24, a 25,
know,
and an 18. All 4 attacks. Just
Yeah.
oh.
Dude,
Any other
I
circumstance?
really